Hey guys and gals, I'm going to show you how to make a recessed dirt road mills plate with Lego bricks for today's tutorial. Let's begin with a set of 2x2 bricks. We're going to place one in each corner of our 32x32 stud base plate. Then let's grab 8 1x4 Technic bricks. We're going to place 2 on each side, right next to our 2x2 bricks. And yeah, I gotta have to reach around the tripod once again doing these. Let's take 10 2x4 bricks. We're gonna place 5 along each side. We're gonna need to strengthen up both sides of our terrain. This is a good way to fill these in, or if you want, you can just use any color of brick you choose. Even those undesirable pinks that most people don't like to use, you can just shove those right there. In these 4 areas, a set of 2x6 plates. We're going to build the supports for our dirt road. And we're going to continue on with 4 2x4 plates to fill in these 2 areas. And we're going to proceed on with 10 2x4 plates, because we're going to have the dirt road match other MILS plates. Well, for my MILS plate system anyways. But of course you can just adapt this to any height you choose, just for demonstration purposes. Let's set down 4 2x2 plates. I'm going to place 2 in these 2 areas right here and 2 on the top. Now we're going to start outlining our road. I'm going to set a 1x2 brick right here. Now you can use any size and color you wish. I'm going to place a 2x4 brick here. Place one perpendicular. Another one. Another 2x4 brick right here. Then I'm going to build up this side over here. You notice we're lined up with our 2x2 plates. This is for the 16x16 stud plates we're going to be placing in a moment or two. We're a long ways away from that. As you can see, I'm just randomly orientating the bricks in these 2 areas. A set of 2x4 plates. I want to make sure these are hanging inside this field by 2 studs. Then I'm going to skip a set of studs and set down another pair of 2x4 plates. Then I'm going to build up another layer with a 2x4 plate and a pair of 2x6 plates. Then we're going to proceed on with a pair of 2x2 plates to match up the terrain of the road. Back on the left, we're going to set down several more 2x4 bricks. The reason why they're also sticking inside is so we can have extra support for the upper terrain. We're going to set down a 1x2 brick there and a 2x4 brick in this area. Back on the right, let's set down several more 2x4 bricks and a 1x2 brick right there to fill up this area. Take 2 2x2 plates. We're going to stack these on top of one another. I want to make 12 of these, and I want to set these inside these 2 fields to add supports for our road. So here are the remaining 11. And what I'm going to do right here is skip 3 studs and set these down as shown. Place some on the right hand side. Now without these, you really can't put too much pressure on the plates and they may break. And for the last 4, I'm just going to place these right in the middle where they're lined up here, and we're 5 studs apart, both left and right hand sides. Finally, for the road, take a pair of 16x16 stud plates. And yes, you are going to have to muscle those down in there to really lock that in all those tubes. We got to make the road somewhat smooth for vehicles, so we're going to have to really push that down in there. And yes, it's extra crunchy. Along the right-hand side, I'm going to set down 4 1x8 plates. We need to bring up our terrain up 1 plate. And in these 2 areas right here, a pair of 1x4 plates. And for a little extra support for our upper terrain, in these 2 areas, a set of 1x8 plates. Back on the left, a pair of 1x8 plates, followed by a set of 2x4 plates. We'll place those right there, and a 1x8 plate in this area, and in these 2 areas, 2 1x4 plates. Let's start building up our landscape, starting with a 2x6 plate. This time I'm going to use some dark green. And I'm just going to proceed on with a 1x2 plate. Then I'm just going to randomly set plates of different sizes all over the place, make it a bit more rugged. So we're going to set a 2x4 plate there. In this area, a 2x6 plate, followed by a 2x4 plate. And right here, a 1x2 plate. Then I want to bump this out by 1 stud, set down a 2x4 plate there, and we're going to proceed on with 4 more 2x4 plates. Set these right there. On the right hand side, we're going to start right here with a 2x4 plate and a 2x6 plate right there. And we're going to proceed on with a 1x2 plate and a 2x6 plate. Right here, 1x2 plate, and in this area, a pair of 2x4 plates perpendicular to the 2x6 plate. And right here, a few 2x4 plates. And a 1x2 plate right there. Back here at the top left, a pair of 4x6 plates. This is going to be the final portion of our terrain. We're going to press those down pretty firm, and we're going to fill in this area here with a 1x2 plate and a 6x6 plate. And in this area, a set of 4x6 plates, but this one I'm going to place perpendicular. And in this area here, 3 1x2 plates. And if you choose, you can use a 1x6 plate there. And let's wrap up this side with a 2x4 plate and a 6x6 plate. Back in the top right, we're going to place a 4x6 plate and right here a 1x2 plate, because I want to offset these a bit for a set of 2x4 plates. We're trying a bit of a slope into the road. Then set down a 6x6 plate and a pair of 4x6 plates in this area, followed by a 1x2 plate right there. And we're going to set down a set of 2x4 plates in this area. Let's wrap that up with a 6x6 plate. And in this area, set of 1x2 plates. Now this looks good as is, but if you want, you can take a few more 1x2 plates and just set them in the road. One right here would be pretty good, and maybe one right here. And as you can see, it is 3-dimensional. Looks like the road has been worn down from heavy traffic, but nonetheless, it is a nice MILS plate.